is this waiting for me? Hello, how you doing? What's up guys, welcome to the channel once again. I'm currently at the Lagos airport, the Murtala Mohammed local airport, Terminal 2, flying from Lagos to Abuja to cover the under-20 men's national team, under-20 women's national team, the under-17 national team for the boys and for the girls as they prepare for different competitions. In September on the 27th, the under-20 men's World Cup starts to be played in Chile, and Nigeria has been grouped alongside Colombia, Saudi Arabia and Norway. I'll be going to Abuja to speak to the captain and the coach, to hear the thoughts about the preparation and the expectation for this competition. Come along with me as I take you to my flight experience flying Ibom Air from Lagos to Abuja. By the way, this will be an unedited flight vlog. I wanted to enjoy my actual experience flying Ibom Air from Lagos to Abuja. First, I had to check in my bag and get my boarding pass. I walked around the airport for a bit before going for security check and also to wait at the boarding gate area. After walking around for a bit, I had to finally go for security check and wait at the boarding gate area. Because I was idle, I had to walk around, try to spot some planes, looking through the window. This is around 2 p.m, flights depart 3 p.m. to Abuja, so I had a lot of time on my hands. Guess who I met at the airport? Our under 17 star, Bayelsa Queen star, Bafubi, Golden Boots, current holder, top scorer. How you doing, Kira?
I'm fine.
Shakirat Moshood. Don't call her Shaki. Her nickname is Kira. So we're going to Abuja. Funny enough, we're on the same flight, and she's going to Abuja to resume camp for the under-17 FIFA Women's World Cup, which comes up in Morocco next month. She's focused though. In her bag, I saw her bag. I peeped her bag, and she has a lot of boots in her bag, so she's ready. Kira, how you doing now?
I'm fine.
How was the competition in Morocco, in Côte d'Ivoire, the Wafubi Cup?
Oh, it was fine and tough.
Well, I get to see more at the camp. You guys should stay tuned on this channel. You get to see her train. We're currently at the boarding gate area waiting for the flight. This is 2:30. The flight departs Lagos to Abuja by 3 p.m. So while waiting, Kira asked me to join her to kindly make some TikTok videos before the boarding call announcement was made. We ended up making 2 videos, one dance video and one meme. I'm going to show you the video we finally made at the end of this video. Stay tuned, guys. Finally, the boarding call announcement was made and it was time for us to board the plane. First, we got into this bus that took us closer to the plane, and it's time to board. time to take off, and they wanted all phones switched off, no airplane mode, so I had to comply. Enjoy this view of Lagos from my camera. And it's about time to land in Abuja. Who is this waiting for me? Hello, how you doing? We are now in Abuja. Finally in Abuja with Shakirat, that was like. To me it's the rain, see everywhere is wet. Next, we had to go get our bags and we look for a taxi. Don't forget, I have to show you the video we made at the airport in Lagos and finally when we landed in Abuja. The TikTok we made. I'm going to show you at the end of this video. Finally in Abuja. Next, we find our cab. And here's the TikTok we made. Enjoy. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. So tomorrow now, I go bath, wear cloth, enter aeroplane, go Abuja. Bam. Then when I reach out, tell federal government say you are sorry. Now I make you peace for their land. Tomorrow now, I go bath, wear cloth, enter aeroplane, go Abuja. Bam. Then when I reach out, tell federal government say you are sorry. Now I make you peace for their land.